I was blessed in high school. I attended Alameda High School, which I was kind of a welcome back Cotter because I ended up teaching there for 14 years. But, as a high school student athlete, I played football and baseball, selected Student Athlete of the Year one year for having the highest grade point average and lettering in multiple sports. Wrote for the student newspaper. I was a sports editor, president of National Honor Society, and just had a great high school career, which when I went on to college, I hadn't at first thought I was going to become a teacher. But thinking back at some of the mentors that I had at Alameda High School, and my career at Western was wonderful. Had the opportunity to be a resident advisor for a couple years, and I was also elected student body vice president, and then I was the president of the student body at Western State. And one thing I'm kind of proud of, I was the first student representative to the Colorado State Board of Trustees for the state college systems. Fortunate enough to meet the love of my life my junior year, and we've been married 45 years, and we're blessed to have 2 boys. She was very influential in helping me kind of develop who I am. She's a very strong Christian lady and a great wife and mother. Josh was our firstborn son. He was born in 1987. In fact, this summer, he was one of 3 finalists for Radio Administrator of the Year in Nebraska. Chrissy, my daughter-in-law, they both attended Bear Creek High School. Our favorite grandson and favorite granddaughter, since we only have 2, we have 1 boy and one girl. Brody is 10 years old, and Izzy will be 7. And David was our second son. He was born in 1984. Unfortunately, David passed away almost a year ago. Actually, it was a year ago last Friday. Just an excellent young man, and he was very active in school himself. He was class president for 3 years at Bear Creek High School, and baseball was his favorite sport, and he was very successful at that at a younger age. And they're naming one of the fields after his son David, and Schaefer Sports Complex on Kipling and Hampton. And so we're very proud of the honor of having one of those baseball fields named after David. But those are our 2 boys, and we're very proud of them and our daughter-in-law and what they've all accomplished. I would like to think that I was, a teacher that cared about more than just what was happening, in the book or what was going on, just academically. I prided myself in caring about the kids and how they develop. Over the course of my teaching career, I had the opportunity to become science department chairman at Alameda, and Ron Mitchell, who was our principal at Alameda at that time, went down to Columbine High School, and he had encouraged me to apply for the job at Columbine, and so I kind of followed him down to Columbine, and I was the athletics director at Columbine then for 9 years. Unfortunately, I was there during the time of the shooting. I was away from the building on that Tuesday morning, went down to Columbine as quickly as I could and tried to get down there, and obviously it was blocked off. I couldn't get to school, but I got to the Leewood Elementary, which is where we were kind of using that as a base point, and I think I went home around 10 or 11 that night. But I was just coordinating the people getting back together with their kids at the school. And then I had an opportunity to go to Devlin Junior Senior High School and be involved with opening up a brand new building and moving into administration. It was certainly different than teaching. It's a totally different job. You get to maybe impact more people. One of the primary things you expect when you hire coaches is to bring in quality people that you would want your kids to be around. You want to have, coaches that have integrity, have honesty, they deal with kids in the right way. being an administrator, if you're successful, it's because the people around you have done a good job. It's because you've worked hard in the background to kind of build the foundation of what makes those programs good. The mentors that I had, the late Leslie Moore from Denver Public Schools, Christine Bullard was probably my main mentor as an athletic administrator, and CHSAA, I value CHSAA and what they do so much because, activities in athletics are sort of in my opinion, the mortar and glue that kind of make for a successful, school career. When you called and told me that, it's not anything that I had ever expected to be. I've been to many, many banquets and watched the outstanding people that cross that stage and are honored with this recognition, and I didn't think I'd ever be there. You just think of yourself in the same breath as some of those people. It's such an honor.